Xi'an!
Xi'an was the capital city of China during several significant dynasties and draws in tourists from around the world, mostly to see the Terra Cotta warriors, the eighth wonder of the world. In this video, we will show you how to get to the Terra Cotta warriors without getting ripped off, and some hidden gems in Xi'an that you shouldn't miss, because we believe that you can navigate Xi'an without a tour guide.
Just got out of the metro and near the Zhonglo station, the bell tower station. Just look at that. Wow! Apparently at night it lights up. It's so hot out here, so we're gonna take a walk first. And then we're gonna go to the Muslim quarter. So Xi'an is home to a large Muslim population. They're mostly ethnic Hui, which means that they were descendants of, the Arab and Persian traders who intermarried with local Chinese during the Tang and Song dynasty. They came through the Silk Road, the land Silk Road. So yeah, they speak Chinese, but they're Muslim. And there's so many mosques around here, so we're gonna just go check out the biggest mosque. Wow! Wow. The other one you saw earlier was the bell tower, and this one is the drum tower.
And why is it called the drum tower?
Drums right there. Two drums right there.
Oh! Yeah.
This is the Great Mosque of Xi'an.
So now we are entering the Great Mosque of Xi'an. This mosque is arguably China's most famous mosque. Under the reign of Emperor Li, this mosque was built in 742 AD. Yes, that's over 1,000 years ago. This was during the Tang Dynasty, a period when Xi'an, then called Chang'an, was the capital of China. This is a map of the whole mosque area. There are 5 courtyards in this mosque, and this is the gate to the first courtyard.
What I love the most about the mosque is, look at the inscription right here, those columns with the writings. They adopted the Arabic script in the form of Chinese characters, which is really interesting. I've never seen a font like that. Can't really read it because I don't really know how to, see the indentation. Also, look at that lantern.
Now we'll take a rest for the evening before waking up really early tomorrow to see the Terra Cotta Warriors, one of Xi'an's most famous tourist attractions.
On the direct bus to the Terra Cotta Warriors, our DD driver was like, oh, like I can take you guys to the Terra Cotta
300
Warriors.
round trip.
300 yuan round trip. A huge ripoff. Because this bus that we're on right now,
30 yuan per person, which is like, what? $4?
we have learned that there's some schemes.
Oh yeah, totally. They would charge the same price, stop and make you do all the shopping trips and stuff.
Yeah.
So the official one is one right by the theater. You see a guy in a red vest.
Yeah, yeah. And it has this, there's like a sign in this
We'll
like
show you.
square.
Direct bus.
Yeah, something like Terra Cotta Warriors, like direct bus.
And they'll
Take
give
that.
you like a card, right? Like a, is it a yellow card?
A yellow or a red card. And you take that and you are able to get on this bus. Don't get on the ones that will take you on the shopping trips, unless that's what you enjoy. But we don't really like that, do we? Alright, we'll see you guys at the Terra Cotta Warriors.
Yeah.
Are now at the entrance to the Terra Cotta Warriors archaeology site.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people today. I've been here like 2 times. It's like absolutely crowded.
You think this is not crowded?
It's not too crowded. No, for like China, this is not too bad. Remember to bring your ID. You need either a Chinese ID or passport to buy a ticket. And
Tickets for Terra Cotta Warriors do sell out, so if you want to make sure that you're not out of luck when you arrive, buy your tickets in advance, and you can do so on trip.com or on WeChat.
We're now headed to the first pit, which from the little research I did, it said that the first pit has the most warriors.
well, we got Chinese and Japanese. English and Japanese.
Oh, first pit. So this area is like the size of 2 football fields. Oh my gosh. Good luck trying to see anything though. Oh wow.
Wow. Is this what you imagine? Or...
You can kind of see them.
In March 1974, local farmers were digging and they accidentally discovered the 8th wonder of the world. They would later be shown to the world. Here there are more than 6,000 Terra Cotta warriors and horses. They were instructed to be built by Emperor Qin Shi Huang, who believed in the afterlife and wanted an army of warriors and horses to protect him. This pit measures 62 meters by 230 meters, and each soldier was hand-carved. It is rumored that the sculptors who built this army were buried alive in these pits to prevent them from disclosing the location of the army to tomb raiders or enemies. Sadly, the soldiers were all vandalized at some point in time, and it is still a mystery as to who vandalized the army. But archaeologists are picking up the pieces and reassembling the army, as seen in this Netflix documentary.
Wow. Okay, seeing the Terra Cotta Warriors in person, I do think it's worth it because in person, it looks so much more amazing than in a photo.
Oh yeah, like you see them. Or...
Right? You see them all lined up,
Yeah.
and like you see the intricate details of like their faces,
Right.
and like the horses, but it is so crowded.
It's not even crowded. I've been here twice before. This is the least crowded I've ever seen it. Like, I've seen this twice as crowded and 3 times as crowded. We have
To the
like,
point
wait
where you
outside.
can't walk around freely.
Well, to the point where you have to like squeeze, like, it's, imagine a really, really crowded subway station.
Yeah, we only spent maybe 5-10 minutes in there. Yeah, to get some photos and videos,
Right.
but I would not recommend it if you're someone who gets very overly stimulated. If you're not okay with crowds, maybe come when they first open.
Yeah, come
What time
for-
do they open?
Pretty early, like 8 or 9, I have to check.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty early.
Right next to Pit 1 is this museum that does a really great job explaining the history of the emperor as well as this period in time in China. It really explains a lot about, the terracotta warriors and like the purpose of them being built and how the preservation process is going as well. There's a lot to be learned about the terracotta warriors, and this museum does a great job at it. So definitely come to this museum and check it out. I feel like anything a tour guide would say is listed in this museum already.
Okay, so we just left this museum that's right behind us, and I would say that skip the tour guides and go to the museum yourself. The museum has both English and Chinese.
Do a little short stroll. I mean, it's nice to learn about the history. It's also air conditioned, which is nice.
Okay, now we're on our way back to the city. Definitely would recommend this as like a half a day trip.
Yep.
Right.
Thanks for watching our video and stay tuned for the next one, which will be a full Xi'an food tour. We're going to take you to try so many Xi'an classics, so please subscribe to our channel. If you're still watching, follow our adventures on Instagram at graceandyj.